Yes, Real Madrid lost to Man City 2-1. There's no doubt in that. But before you go on saying Zabi out, Vini out, everyone out, let's have a look at today's game. It's 11:51 p.m. over here, but I have time to look at all of this. Let's get into it. Now, I want you to look at the injuries over here. It's about 7 players injured, 7 defenders, defensive-minded players injured, and then we conceded 2 goals. Maybe when you think about it, you understand what we are talking about. Anyway, we dive into it. Gonzalo Garcia gets, I believe this is his first Champions League start for Real Madrid, so it's baptism by fire. I'm not very sure why Zabi decided to do that. I mean, he's a young talent. Then starting him against Manchester City. Oh, it was always going to be difficult. Always going to be difficult for him. But I mean, at least he puts in the effort. He puts in the effort. So that's good. Now, Rodrigo showed us why he's forever class. Excellent performance from Rodrigo. We have to say Rodrigo, Carreras, and Bellingham. Those 3, they really put out numbers. I mean, if you really watch football from just the rating, as you can see over here, Carreras has a 6.6. Or he's a defender and he did concede 2 goals, so that's why. But then, I mean, all that aside, Carreras was fantastic, Rodrigo fantastic, Bellingham was great, Courtois was great as well. Now, I'll say this about the team. We can't keep missing chances. I mean, Mbappe takes... That's why Mbappe is, he's the highest goal scorer for the team by far. He takes his chances and he scores, he scores those chances. He scores from those chances. Then, having a look at this, in the 6 minutes, Vini gets a chance. I mean, you can see it over here. It's going to be a little bit blurry, but I don't want to face any copyright issue. Vini gets a chance. You have to score this. Man, you simply have to score this. But it's fine. He doesn't score it. He puts it, I mean, off target. Or I believe for a corner kick. Well, whatever. He didn't score from this. A chance not converted. But still, the start of the game, very good pressure from the team. Very, very good pressure. Man City had most of the possession, but then we expected that. I mean, Man City tend to always have most of the possession. We expected that. Have a look at this. You wouldn't believe this. 24th minute of the game, Real Madrid had 4 attempts on goal. Man City had nil. You can understand that. I mean, they had all the possession, but then nothing was coming out of it. Real Madrid were on top. The chance Vini missed and all that. I mean, take your chances. Score those chances. Put them on target. Force errors. That's what you want to do. I'm telling you guys, we played so well. This is the moment leading up to Rodrigo's goal coming up. It's the 26 minutes 57 seconds and that. Carreras. You see, he gets this ball from Bernardo Silva. Very good defensive work from him. Very good agility, very good strength. Then he drives it all the way, I believe, passes it over to Bellingham, which gives us, this situation over here, a very beautiful situation. Rodrigo is down the right-hand side, exploiting that space. Beautiful. Very nice. You love to see this. And then Bellingham finds it with a true ball. And then we get the goal. Fantastic from Bellingham, Carreras, Rodrigo. Those 3, I mean, outfield players, those 3 were the best for Real Madrid, of course. Then, it's all going fine. It's all going nice. I mean, Man City finally get, the first attempt on goal and that. And guess what? I believe it's a corner kick. Yeah, it's a corner kick. 34th minute. Sorry, I don't have a picture of that. But then it's a corner kick. Courtois spills it in the 34th minute. Courtois spills it. I mean, normally, Thibaut is our best. I mean, he has been the best goalkeeper I've seen in a while for Real Madrid. But then spilling that was unlike him. But then I can't blame him. He made up for it. Definitely did make up for it. Doku was causing lots of problems. And then finally, this comes up. Man, Rudiger is a warrior. Absolute warrior of a man. But, man, he's come back from... I believe he's just coming back from an injury. He's just coming back from an injury here. He has played about 2 games and that. But then he's coming back from quite a serious injury. And then he had to play. He had to play this game. I mean, he isn't as young as he used to be. Of course, you'd expect him to. This was a silly mistake, but still, in no way do I believe this is a pen. In no way do I believe this right here is a pen. I do not seem. I can't believe that this is a pen. To be honest, I can't. I can't take it. Let me know down in the comment section. I mean, of course, if you are not a Real Madrid fan, you'd obviously say this is a pen. But then, try to be honest. Was this a pen? We move on. Yeah, Courtois also had a double save moment in the 45th minute. Excellent performance from him. That was it for the first half. Second half commences. And then we have this chance. Carreras again created this chance. Carreras was very, very good. Created this chance. You can see Bellingham is down on the right hand side. And you can see some, I believe that's Gonzalo. Yeah, that was Gonzalo Garcia attacking the space. I mean, look, we aren't professional footballers, and yeah, but man, common sense tells you square it to your man. And I believe Bellingham knows that. I'm not claiming to know more than Bellingham. He knows that. I feel like he was actually caught in two minds here. I mean, with the option of squaring it, and then he noticed Donnarumma was coming off, and then he, I mean, the idea of chipping it over Donnarumma comes into his head, and that's why whatever that lobbed, I really don't know what he converted that into, but it was not it. It was not it, and that was poor. But in any case, it's like I said, we need to take our chances. Second half was mostly us. It was mostly Real Madrid. 54th minute, I have to say. 54th minute. This man over here, Kylian Mbappe. It's the 54th minute. We have him on the bench. He can really cause panic for the Manchester City defense. I mean, he can absolute mayhem for the Manchester City defense. Why not throw him on? I mean, throw him on. He's Mbappe. Throw him on. Where is he? Of course, Doku was really a problem, man. If you are watching this video, I hope you watch this video. You are really a problem. Doku is a problematic boy. I mean, that guy was Valverde hardly gets past. I mean, gets beaten. Doku he had him. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. But anyway, we keep moving. 74th minute, Mbappe is still not on. 76th minute, Vini gets a header chance, doesn't convert it. I don't have an image of that. Rodrigo Carreras, excellent performance, still, bearing down. 79th minute, Vini misses a chance. Man, it was just about missing chances. Would you believe me? We had only one shot on target all game. A single shot. The rest were blocked shots and off targets. Man, we were missing so much. So much. These guys, I mean, you see them, the training they do and they post on Instagram. You train a lot, you practice. Man, display it. Put it on targets. Now I move over to the 83rd minute. Another excellent move from Bellingham. Before this, it's worth to mention, Rudiger was really, really struggling. I mean, there was a challenge he made on, I believe, Savinho, or who was that? But in any case, Bellingham receives the ball from Courtois. Now, Bellingham was very, very good. Look at it's the 83rd minute or whatever. Takes the ball from here all the way to here and still passes it to Valverde. Gets it back from Valverde, lays it off to, I believe, Endrick or was it Tchouaméni, and then we get a block shot from that. It's sad. Man, it's sad. Now, having a look at the stats over here. Ball possession, Real Madrid 52%, Manchester City 48%. Like I said, the second half was it was. If only we had the main defensive lineup uninjured, this game would have ended very much differently. Very much differently, man. Total shots, you can see 16. Manchester City have 12. Shots on targets, like I said, 1. Manchester City had 8. You can't do that. You just can't be doing that. Accurate passes, we made more passes than Manchester City. Imagine outpassing Man City and outpossessing them as well. To be honest, it was a sad game to lose. Sad game to lose. But still, it was a loss. But this is going to cheer you up. This is definitely going to cheer you up. Let me show you guys this. When you look at the table over here, Real Madrid is in 7th position. 7th position. We aren't in, if we aren't in what's these numbers. What are they called again? In between 9 to 18, or sorry, to 24. These guys, I mean, after the eight league games, they still have to face off, just like we did last season, and we faced Manchester City. We are clear from that, and then, to be honest, I'm not trying to jinx it, but the rest of the games we have are Benfica and who else? We can make it. We can make it. If you want to go about saying Zabi, get out, this and that, the team isn't doing. They aren't doing all that bad. Real Madrid isn't doing all that bad, to be honest. The bad results we do get, how can you blame that on Xavi? Xavi isn't the one telling these players to get injured. I mean, he's not the one injuring them or that. So how can you blame that on Xavi? That's what I'm trying to understand. You can let me know down in the comment section. How can you blame the injuries on Xavi Alonso? It makes no sense to me. That's it for this breakdown. Real Madrid 1, Man City 2. Nice one. We move on to the next league game, which is Alaves, Deportivo Alaves, and that's going to be an even tougher game than this one, because we are way over there. Carreras, who played in this game, he got a red card. He isn't playing in that one. You have all the injuries. Real Madrid fans, we have tough times ahead, and it will ultimately determine whether you are actually a Real Madrid fan or a glory hunter. That's it.